positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. Man, I try to avoid politics, but it seems like every time I look around the corner, it slaps me in the face. And somebody pointed out to me Barack Obama. He's going around now out of desperation trying to shame black men in the voting.
Even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is? Putting women down?
Shaming, huh? Guilting you into voting for the first so-called black woman. Dude, look, it wouldn't matter if it was my grandmother, my mom. It wouldn't matter if it was my uncle, my cousin, somebody in my church. I'm voting for the person I feel would do the best job and who would know how to stand up to world leaders. And it's not Kamala. It's not. And on top of it, to try to guilt. I mean, you know what? I thought that they always talk about uniting the country, right? That we're supposed to all be looking at each other no matter what race, what skin color. But yet he's saying, as a black man, you're supposed to interpret and vote this way because you're black. Now, what if a white person said that? What if a white man said, you're white, and if you're not supporting Donald Trump, then you're not down with the community? What would the black people be saying? Have you seen how the switch has taken place with the whole racism? Not to say that just because now it's being advocated by one side, it makes it any better because now the one side is not doing it as much, or vice versa. But do you see how the divide is still going on? And I don't care, woman first, man first, midget, I wouldn't give a damn. It's already seen what's going on. Everything is it's a shit show right now. The economy, the world, the what's going on with the border. So why are you still trying to push this guilt trip? Please come back to the plantation. Do what you're supposed to do. You've been loyal. You got to continue to be loyal. Just listen. Man, if you were right now as a black person, you'd be better off going down to Mexico and crossing and saying you from somewhere in Africa. You would get more love saying you're from another country than saying you're from America. You would get housing, medical, plane ticket, bus fare, EBT card, debit card, cell phone. You'd be set. These people don't care about you, man. They don't care about you. And I'm not saying one side's better than the other. I'm just saying for him, he's pushing a divide. He didn't do nothing for the black community when he's in office, did he? You tell me. Did he audit the banks where more blacks businesses, because he's pushing the whole black thing, where the black businesses balling? Were they getting a bunch of home loans? Did he invite black leaders, intelligent leaders? Not Black Lives Matter. Did he invite any intelligent black leaders to the White House to discuss financial situation in the community? Did he go back to Chicago and condemn all the killing of black on black? What has he done? Drop bombs every day. He was dropping bombs every day, man. LGBTQ got more love than the black community when he was in office. And to say that the disparity in the community is through, as far as economics, if you look at right now, most of the money is being spent with the Democratic Party, the Blue Party. Not to say the Red Party don't have money, but it doesn't matter who's in office. They're winning anyways. But as far as when you talk about the middle class, I don't see any elevation in the middle class has been destroyed. And they're not helping them now. They ain't doing shit to help them now. You're getting shitted on for immigrants who are going to come in and replace you, and they're going to erase all American identity, and they want to keep us divided. They want to keep us divided, black and white. Why is he talking racial when he's supposed to be talking about uniting the country, right? Why would he make it a racial thing? Why are we making it a racial thing when it should be policy? Shouldn't it be who's going to lead us out of this shitstorm? Shouldn't that be the whole premise of what's going on? It doesn't matter. I wouldn't give a damn if you had a purple wig on. If you're a gangster and you know how to lead and you know how to do economic policy, you know how to handle the Federal Reserve with as far as interest rates, you know where to cut, you know where to go in and place tariffs on foreign goods, you know how to basically help American manufacturers, you know how to get into fracking, you know how to help our oil reserves, you know how to increase our energy reserves, you know how to lower the price of gas, as far as overall cost of living. Come with that, and I don't care if you're green, you're a winner. You know how to stop wars. You're not pushing wars. You're not sending money overseas while people here are struggling, wiping out communities, and you don't even talk about it. Come on, man. We don't need to hear this, Obama. You know what I mean? We good Negroes? We good, you know, the men? Man, the black men I'm glad black men are speaking up. They ain't going for it no more. They're over it, man. They're over it. I heard somebody say something, and this was the stupidest shit I heard. Well, they said this, so they said Trump doesn't have to be a racist, but if racist people support him, then obviously there's something that they're queuing in on. So what happens then if I'm a black man and I'm going through a neighborhood where there's other black people and a black dude decides to rob me? Did he cue in that I was a Negro without a gun? I was prey? I mean, how does that make sense? I mean, how does that, I don't get it. You know what I mean? You're saying that, you know, there could be people who listen to a certain kind of music. It doesn't mean that the artist who produced the music is choosing the people who listen to the music to support them, even if they do support them, because he doesn't go around addressing those people who are his fans. He has no control over that. So how would that make any difference if I'm a speaker or I'm somebody, an orator, or somebody who's out, say, politicking, and somebody supports me and they might have a different worldly belief than mine? How does that mean I endorse what they believe in because they support me? That's stupid. That's how emotional some of these black people are, man. That shit is crazy, man. They're emotional over somebody. They seen they had a flag. I've seen people have flags too. I don't care. It doesn't intimidate me, man. It doesn't scare me. It doesn't even scare me when I go in the black neighborhood and people, it's like you guys talk all this shit about racism, but you're not even addressing your own damn communities. You overlook the fact that most of the crime if we had more respect for each other, if we treated each other in a higher context, half the problems we have in the community will go away, and then we can come now and go to the table and say, hey man, we need this, this, and this, or get up out of here. You can't even come together for a political agenda. You vote the same people in because you're, oh, well, we always vote alike, but you don't listen to what they say, and then they shit on you, and then you go right back and do the same shit again, and then you steady just knocking each other off. We brag about killing each other, man, and you got the nerve to tell me to vote like this? You ain't addressing none of it. You ain't ever addressed hip-hop, Obama. We brag about killing each other, and our women are hoes and sluts, and that they get rid of their kids. They get aborted. We rap and brag about that, endorse all that no value behavior, but yet we want to talk about racism. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got it. We got a lot of. We need to address this shit in the community. Where's our community at? We killing each other, knocking each other off. And one, you get a road cop, and he comes in, oh man, and then everybody gets upset. Get upset about the dude who killed your nephew, the dude who's shooting these little terrorists, man. These dudes they're terrorists. If they're running around with Dracos and ghost guns and they're regularly shooting at each other, they're terrorists, community terrorists. Why don't we dress these kids and try to clean them up? And if they don't want to get cleaned up, man, look, you got to just do what you got to do. But I mean, for us to talk about race, we got so many issues. We can't even clean up the background information that we have addressing our own neighborhoods. And it's not everybody, because some people, they just don't even bother. They get the hell away from them type of people. I've heard people say, like, man, some people they're just destined for doom. They're just destined for doom, man. But Obama, he's about to divide still. And there's no unity there. There's no unity. So what if a white guy would have been in that room? What would he supposed to say? Well, you're white, so we assume you're going to vote for Trump. You're not going to vote for Kamala because you're white? She has a white vice president nominee. But we don't even know we don't even know what she is. But you're saying because she looks like you, man, you know how many times I got in caught up in bullshit because you're trying to assume somebody that looks like you's on your team? Come on, man, that's the oldest trick in the book. How many of the slaves, when they were trying to run away, look for somebody that looked like them, and then they got told on? Oh, master, there was another Negro. What? Yeah. Oh, he said he was on the run from Jimmy Dean plantation. And so, which way did he go? Jimmy Dean called me, rode on horseback. He called and told me, master, he was down south going down the road yonder. Negroes been telling on each other, selling each other out, man, from the beginning of time, man. And you got a nerve to talk about, oh man, black this, black that. Man, look, when it came time to fight, you had abolitionists, they were white. You had Irish fighting, you had all type of people. It wasn't just, man, come on, man. It wasn't, to get out of the situation, it wasn't just black. It was white people that helped black people that helped white people. Stop with the black-white bullshit. Shut this shit down, man. Shut it down. Store and pick you up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. Trick or treat.
Aren't you kind of old for trick-or-treating?
No, actually my mom just dropped me off around the corner. I've had this stubble right here since I was 9 years old.
I think you're too old for candy. Here, try this instead.
Wash your ass soap? Oh, shit. Okay. Wash my ass. Hey, I can use this. I can wash these old sweaty butt cheeks.